Good evening, or it'd be good night here in Norway. I'm a beat type person, so I kind of like to stay up late. Time for another hypothesis, everybody. And today's is a bit of a controversial one. Are Norwegian women married to the state in some capacity? Well, let's see. So, back in the day, the husband, the man of the woman, would finance the woman for the work she did at home, which wasn't easily monetizable. Raising children, humanity hasn't really figured out how to make money, how to make that stuff profitable for those who get children. Well, you would use your kids oftentimes back in the day as labor on the farm, but it takes a while to get them to that point where they could work back in the day. So, what is it like today? Okay, so a girl might be conceived of in a government hospital by artificial insemination. Norwegian hospitals are, to the greatest extent, state run. There are some private ones, but they are few and far between. Then she might get born at the same type of hospital. Then she is financed through money to the parents, and mainly to the mother, for the first weeks of her life. Um, Although men have gotten more and more into this role of taking care of the well newborn in its early phases of life. So after this, the girl might go into a county kindergarten with the support of kontantstøtte, which is cash for the parents. And after that, she might go into the county school. Well, she will, most likely. And after that, the very most girls, attend high school, which is run by a government niveau between the county and the government itself by taxation money. Like counties and fylkeskommune's middle thing, and the state itself is in Norway. It's all run mainly by tax money. And at the end, then, well, not quite at the end yet. Well, after she's done with high school, she might go to a state university or a state, the level that'd be community college maybe in the U.S. And then she might go into a government job here in Norway. There are estimations of the population, the working population, half of it working for the government in some capacity, meaning directly for the government or directly financed by or indirectly by the government. And women tend to work more in these kinds of workspaces. You got a steady paycheck, and the risk isn't high usually. So at the end, then, the woman might end up at or will likely end up at a county old people's home and die there, and then the cycle restarts. So the man back in the day would be married to the woman and would finance the woman to a greater degree, usually, maybe not fully, but to some substantial degree, usually. Today, the man will pay by force. Well, if he doesn't, then the government comes after him and might throw him into jail. Taxes to the government, which is redistributed to the woman. And the woman might even be, well, made pregnant in a government house, so to say. Right, so in some ways, it looks to me like the woman is kind of married to the government. Right, bye for now.